In the rich tapestry of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, LDS Church, Nephi and Lehi are towering figures whose lives and teachings provide profound insights into the faith's doctrinal and moral foundations. This video will explore their roles, contributions, and the enduring legacy they have left within Mormonism. Nephi, a central figure in the Book of Mormon, is revered for his unwavering faith, visionary leadership, and prophetic insights. Born around 615 BC in Jerusalem, Nephi was the fourth son of Lehi and Sariah. His journey begins with his family's exodus from Jerusalem, guided by divine revelation to escape impending destruction and seek a promised land. Nephi's faith is exemplified in his willingness to follow God's commands, even when faced with severe trials. One of the most significant episodes illustrating this is his retrieval of the brass plates from Laban, a task fraught with danger and uncertainty. Nephi's declaration, "I will go and do the things which the Lord hath commanded, for I know that the Lord giveth no commandments unto the children of men, save he shall prepare a way for them that they may accomplish the thing which he commandeth them," 1 Nephi 3-7, encapsulates his trust in divine guidance. Nephi's leadership is marked by his ability to inspire and lead his family and followers through immense challenges. His visionary experiences, including the detailed vision of the Tree of Life and the future of his descendants, provide profound spiritual insights and prophecies that are pivotal in LDS theology. These visions not only guided his immediate actions but also laid the groundwork for the spiritual journey of his people. As a primary author of several books in the Book of Mormon, including 1 Nephi and 2 Nephi, his writings are foundational texts in Mormon scripture. They cover a wide range of themes, including faith, obedience, covenant relationships with God, and the coming of Jesus Christ. Nephi's emphasis on the atonement of Christ and the importance of adhering to divine commandments are central tenets of LDS doctrine. Lehi, the patriarch of the family and father of Nephi, is a prophet whose revelations and leadership set the stage for the narrative of the Book of Mormon. His role is crucial in establishing the spiritual and cultural foundations of his family and their eventual descendants. Lehi's prophetic call begins with a dramatic vision, wherein he sees a pillar of fire and receives a book foretelling the destruction of Jerusalem. His warnings to the people of Jerusalem, though largely unheeded, highlight his role as a prophet tasked with delivering divine messages, regardless of their reception. His visions of the Tree of Life and the journey to the Promised Land are among the most significant revelations in the Book of Mormon. Leading his family into the wilderness, Lehi exemplifies the qualities of a devoted leader willing to sacrifice everything for the sake of divine commandments. His guidance through the desert, over many years and hardships, demonstrates his faith and resilience. Lehi's ability to maintain the spiritual focus of his family amidst constant challenges underscores his role as a spiritual and temporal leader. Lehi's teachings, particularly his final blessings to his children, are profound doctrinal discourses that address themes of agency, redemption, and the importance of choosing righteousness. His counsel to his sons, including his poignant words to Nephi and Laman, reflect his deep understanding of God's plan and his desire for his children to embrace their divine potential. The legacy of Nephi and Lehi in Mormonism is far-reaching. Their lives and teachings continue to inspire millions of Latter-day Saints around the world. They are seen as exemplars of faith, obedience, and prophetic vision. Nephi and Lehi serve as role models for members of the LDS Church, embodying the principles of faith, courage, and devotion to God. Their stories are frequently cited in sermons, lessons, and personal study as sources of spiritual strength and guidance. The doctrines articulated by Nephi and Lehi, particularly regarding the atonement, the importance of revelation, and the covenant relationship between God and his people, are central to LDS theology. Their teachings continue to shape the faith and practices of the Church. Beyond their doctrinal contributions, Nephi and Lehi have a significant cultural impact within the LDS community. They are celebrated in art, music, literature, and various forms of media, reinforcing their status as iconic figures in Mormonism. Nephi and Lehi are pivotal figures in the narrative of the Book of Mormon and the broader context of Mormonism. Their unwavering faith, visionary leadership, and profound teachings provide a strong foundation for the doctrines and practices of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. As role models and spiritual guides, their legacy continues to inspire and shape the lives of millions of Latter-day Saints, reinforcing the principles of faith, obedience, and divine guidance that are central to the faith. Nephi's life is a testament to the principle that faith without works is dead, James chapter 2 verse 26. His unyielding commitment to follow God's commandments, despite immense trials, is a recurring theme. His efforts to obtain the brass plates, build a ship, and lead his people to the promised land are illustrative of his active faith. Nephi teaches that obedience to God's commandments is crucial for receiving divine guidance. His experiences demonstrate that obedience opens the door to further light and knowledge from God. For instance, his compliance with God's command to build a ship, 1 Nephi 17, 8-9, led to the successful journey to the promised land. Lehi emphasizes the importance of obeying God's commandments to his family. His counsel to his sons often revolves around the blessings that come from obedience and the consequences of rebellion. For example, his warnings to Laman and Lemuel highlight the spiritual dangers of disobedience and the blessings of adherence to divine will, 1 Nephi 2-9-10. Nephi's visions, particularly those concerning the tree of life, 1 Nephi 11, the future of his descendants, and the coming of Jesus Christ, are profound contributions to LDS theology. These visions underscore the importance of revelation in understanding God's plan and the unfolding of divine purposes throughout history. Nephi's writings serve as a record of divine revelations and prophecies. His meticulous documentation of his visions and experiences provides a scriptural foundation for the LDS faith, emphasizing the continuity of revelation from ancient prophets to modern times. Lehi's visions, including the Tree of Life and the destruction of Jerusalem, are foundational to the Nephite faith. These revelations underscore the importance of heeding prophetic warnings and following divine guidance. Lehi's role as a prophet involves guiding his family through revelations received from God. His prophecies about the promised land and the future of his descendants provide spiritual direction and assurance during their challenging journey. In his final blessings, Lehi expounds on the principle of agency, emphasizing that individuals are free to choose between good and evil, 2 Nephi 2:27. This teaching is central to LDS doctrine, highlighting the importance of moral agency in God's plan. Lehi teaches that opposition is necessary for growth and happiness. His discourse in 2 Nephi 2:11-13 explains that without opposition, righteousness and happiness cannot be experienced, a doctrine that underscores the purpose of earthly trials and challenges. Nephi's teachings emphasize the necessity of the atonement of Jesus Christ for redemption. He explains that salvation comes through Jesus Christ and that the atonement is central to God's plan for his children, 2 Nephi 25, 23-26. Nephi's writings frequently return to the theme of redemption through Christ's sacrifice. Nephi stresses the importance of entering into and keeping covenants with God. He teaches that through baptism and other covenants, individuals can align themselves with God's will and receive his blessings, 2 Nephi 31, 10-13. Both Nephi and Lehi place Christ at the center of their teachings, emphasizing his role in redemption and salvation. Their prophetic testimonies of Christ's coming and his atonement are integral to LDS theology. Their teachings affirm the belief in ongoing revelation, a cornerstone of LDS faith. The idea that God continues to speak to his prophets and guide his people is reinforced through their experiences and writings. Nephi and Lehi are revered as role models in the LDS community. Their stories are frequently referenced in sermons, lessons, and personal study, providing examples of faith, obedience, and divine guidance. Their lives and teachings are commemorated in LDS cultural practices, including pageants, dramatizations, and artistic representations. These cultural expressions reinforce their significance and keep their stories alive in the collective memory of the Church. Nephi and Lehi's teachings form the bedrock of the doctrinal and cultural landscape of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Their lives exemplify principles of faith, obedience, revelation, agency, and redemption, offering timeless lessons for Latter-day Saints. Their contributions to LDS scripture and theology continue to inspire and guide members of the Church, reinforcing the core tenets of the faith and the enduring legacy of these early prophets.